For me, I've had a realization during this time, a lot of time to think, I don't want to use the term giving up, because maybe before I got hurt, I was having a lot of fun and I was skating good, you know. Maybe I was taking for granted like the fact that I could still be pushing myself, I could still be challenging myself to get better. Perhaps there was a part of me that was like, well, you've been around for a super long time, you've kind of proven yourself in skateboarding, and at this point it's just kind of like, what's the difference? Because when I first came in the game early on, like, of course I was skating to skate, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but I was like skating to prove myself in skateboarding. I wanted to prove myself in the game, I wanted to be accepted by my peers, I wanted to be like looked at by my peers and people around in the industry or whatever as like, this guy can skate.
Thank you, God! I tried so hard not to scream. I literally was walking back and I begged for it. I said, please, let me land it. And I fucking did it.
So they just gave me some medicine, some anesthesia stuff. I'm starting to feel funny. Then they're gonna bring me into the operating room and knock me out. Yeah, so the current state of things is, thank God, finally I've had surgery. Everything went smooth. They gave me a new ACL tendon. They took a piece of my right patella tendon and put it in as my new ACL. And then my meniscus that was really tore up, they stitched it back together. But it's, you know, it's been a pretty chill process so far. I sit in this machine about 6 hours a day just to keep the mobility in my leg, let that new tendon in there get used to like the range of motion that it has to go through. There's nothing else that I'm waiting for. There's no more holdups. Now this is the official road to recovery. Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to say. I don't like the timeline he gave me. The doctor says, he said 9 months from surgery that it should be 100%. I don't like that timeline. Now, I'm not gonna be stupid about it, but I believe with science today and the effort that I know I'm willing to put into it, I feel like I can shave down a month or two.
So when a half cap crooks that when you want to swerve Which one? The second one?
Yeah, the second one.
All right.
When I watch old video parts and I go through it and like when I really think about it, I get emotional. It's really like here right now this 33-year-old man is reaping the rewards of a 12-year-old boy's dream, you know what I mean? When I was that young, I knew I was working towards what I thought at that time was something really great. Like I'm working towards trying to be great in this thing that I love so much, which is skateboarding and skateboarding culture. But you know, that dream evolves, just like skateboarding. Like what keeps it exciting is because there's always new possibilities, right? Like all the video parts, I always wanted to progress and I always wanted to be like, wow, from this part to this part, you can notice the improvement. Back then, it was never, I'm filming for this, okay, I'm done with that, now I'm filming. It was just, I'm filming all the time, every day, 24/7, and when a deadline hits, okay, this is what I have, time for that deadline, but I was still skating the next day. I don't know what I'm skating or filming for, but I'm just filming. It's hard to say, man, because for me, like every video part was at a different phase of life, and every video part to me is attached to certain memories of that point in life. But as far as straight up like skill-wise, like trick-wise, style-wise, for me, Forecast or In Bloom. In Bloom was when I first hit the scene, and I felt like I kind of came into my own from like being a little kid skater to like just being like accepted as a straight up all the way skater, no age thought, you know? And then Forecast is when I felt like I was like, all right, I'm established. I'll have days where I'm like, fuck it, I'm happy with the legacy I've left in skateboarding, so now I'm just gonna go outside and like just do backtails and tray flips and who cares. But then I'll have days where like something, anything, could be something I watched on TV or whatever, will spark me and be like, fuck that, man, let me keep adding to this, let me keep pushing myself. Because I always had this weird thing of like, I don't want to be that dude who lingers around too long, who's still trying to hold on to the glory of the past, and like, and it's just not the glory of the past, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that guy. I want to like, you know, come in, do my thing, and as soon as I can't fucking hang, all right, peace out, thank you very much, thanks for having me. I don't know if I'm officially there yet, but maybe like this is the last challenge of saying like, okay, let me see what it's like. Let me come back, see if I can overcome this one last challenge, hopefully, one last overcome this and put another chapter to my story in skateboarding and go from there, you know.